I think we're live. Joe, are we live? That's fantastic. What are you doing?
India.
Okay, can you see both of us together in this shot? Because what I'd like to do, Joel, talk to me. Can you see us both together?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay.
And do we have people out there?
Yes.
That's wonderful.
And can they hear us? This is the question.
Yes.
Because, you know, this is a very sexy-looking microphone.
So
If it doesn't work.
what I love is because we are actually in the Tusting workshops, things are going on over there like spraying. Spraying is going on. So this is particularly exciting for me because I've worked with Mr. and Mrs. Tusting for a year, longer.
Easily, yes. Well, starting with David's bag, you know,
a long time ago.
Yeah.
A long time ago. And it just made sense that since I was here in England that we would actually come to the workshops here in Laverton. Have I said that right? Nearly.
Lavender.
But you holding that ruler is just hilarious.
It's putting you off completely.
It's putting me off. I think the idea is that this is our speaker. We're so high tech here.
It's meant for one person on your lapel, but
okay. So Gillian is now going to hold this like this. Right. We're going to get down to the exciting bit.
To be a reporter.
Always wanted to be a reporter. So Gillian is married to Alistair. Alistair's family for 5 generations have been Tustings. So this company dates back 1875.
About that, yes. It's actually slightly lost in time. We don't know the exact day, but it's around about that year. Yeah.
Around 1875, which I think is pretty special, particularly in today's world of fast fashion. So I was really drawn to the idea of working with a company that has such incredible integrity and heritage, which are 2 words that we love. And we thought today it would be fun not only to show you the new bags, which are pretty good, but also to show you a little bit about the workshop so you can actually see how the bags are being made. When you get bored, let us know, because we've got other fun things going on as well. Joel, are people making comments?
Yes, everyone's saying hi from Alabama, from Spain.
Wow.
Oh, we love that. Joel's
Florida.
from Spain, so we can do that. Right, I'm going to start. You might have guessed that I've been in these workshops a lot. We've been upstairs in their design studio quite a lot in the past couple of months, and I did put out a hint of denim because I love denim. And I saw that denim was becoming back as a big fashion moment. And not that either Gillian or I or Tusting really ever have big fashion moments, that's fair to say.
No, we might see them though.
Yes.
We take on the bits that matter, I hope.
But I thought that actually denim was really beautiful because it's kind of timeless, and yet it felt that it had a bit of a young vibe. Domino, age 14, who's my biggest critic, said yes. Why is Alistair running around? He's not got right now. It doesn't matter. Forget him. Right, I'm going to show you our first bag that we have designed.
Yep.
And as I said, denim. And there we go. And we've done this shape before, and the reason we've brought it back is clearly because when we get a shape that we love, that works, that is the right size, that just...
And it was incredibly popular.
And it was incredibly popular. She said it for me, thank goodness. So we've brought this one back. This is our Soleil. And you are going to talk about the leather and the denim because you're going to do that much better than I am.
Am I? Okay. Okay. Well, it's the same leather as we used in the first collection. It's incredibly soft. It's really, really robust. It's made in a wonderful tannery in Germany. We'd love to have everything sourced in the UK, but actually there isn't this kind of leather made in the UK, so we don't have that option. And it's a really good true colour. It's dyed all the way through. It's not going to scratch and suddenly turn into another colour or anything like that. It's very colour safe. It doesn't really harm from the sun and that sort of stuff. So it's a really, really excellent leather. The denim, India said, "We want to do denim," and I started to worry about denim a little bit because it doesn't always have the best press, if you like, because it's a very old fabric. It was initiated as workwear.
Keep talking.
And so it's got some quite old methods to be manufactured. We've been working with a wonderful tannery denim mill in America called Cone Denim, who are absolutely at the forefront of producing sustainably sourced denim. They've changed everything, almost everything about the way they make the denim in order to make this much, much better for the planet than the old-fashioned stuff.
That's incredibly important. I hope everybody heard that big. I like the much, much better for the planet. That is important. But even though we've got the speaker on the ruler, Joel, are there any questions?
People are asking about if the bag will stretch, the leather on the bag will stretch on the handles.
Not really, no.
No. We've test driven these. Secondly, our first collection had exactly the same leather there. We've had no complaints, no returns, no comments whatsoever, except for love.
Except for love. And it is all of this, is the handle is double, okay? So it's two sides of leather which are glued and stitched together. So it basically can't stretch.
And what's good is you're going to see the stitching happening next door in
Yeah.
the workshop. What I wanted to say was today, for now, during this live, what we are offering as well is to have your initials embossed on the inside. So if there is anybody out there right now who would like to have our Soleil or to order the Soleil, have their initials put inside there, please reach out in the comments and let us know, because right here, look, is this called the quick print? It's warm, it's really nice.
It's hot.
This is-
Don't be careful.
I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. This is where, with the gold foil,
Yeah.
we can
This
put
is
your
how we do it.
initials. Those are my India, Amanda, Caroline, Hicks. My mother gave me Amanda Caroline because she thought India might be a bit wild in 1967, all those years ago. India was a little bit wild, so Amanda Caroline. So let us know if you would like to have your bag, because we'll do this for you today as our gift to you. Tomorrow you will be charged for this, but today, during the live reveal, we'll do this.
Yep.
Is anybody out there asking?
They're asking, a few people are asking if it's light to carry, and about the price point.
Price point, I always let you do that bit. She's going to remind herself in a minute.
She is, yes.
But the website should be live right now, so if you go to tusting.com,
Yeah, both, actually, yes.
both .com
Yeah.
or .co.uk,
Yeah.
the pricing is out there. I think it's around...
Actually,
Well,
we've
you know
been
why
so
we're-
busy setting up the
You
the
know why
live.
we're stumbling on this is because we've done pricing in both US dollars
Yeah,
and UK.
and euros.
And I don't want
Yeah.
to say the
Yeah.
wrong one. So it is very light. It's surprisingly light, but at the bottom it's got the leather bottom there. And we don't do feet. I don't really get the point of feet. I think your bag still stains and has just as much of a rough time. So the one difference that we've done to this bag as opposed to the other bag we launched with last year is we have added in a
Lanyard, we
A
call them.
lanyard.
Yes.
I always get that name wrong. A lanyard. This is for the chaotic people out there. Exactly. The chaotic people out there. So with the lanyard, you will never lose your keys. Now, another exciting thing. Isn't this fun? Isn't this fun? It's like Peter, what was it? Blue Peter. When you
Here's
put
one
it
I
on.
prepared earlier, yeah.
We've also developed for this
Yeah.
collection this little cute, what we're calling sandwich bag, right? That's a cute little sandwich bag. Same denim, very sustainable. Julian's used the right word. And it's got the D-ring here. So for the chaotic people like me, you will always have your computer cords stored or your makeup inside, and this is wipeable and washable. We
Or small
love this
sandwiches.
interior.
Small sandwiches we fit in.
Or very small sandwiches.
Plenty of chocolate.
Wipeable and washable interior. It's a waxed cotton, which is really good, and we use that on our last bag. Flame red, we call this because of the flame trees in the Bahamas. Joel, you happy?
Yes, and everyone's loving it. Everyone's loving the sandwich bag.
Everyone's loving the sandwich bag. Fantastic. And as always, because we're so pleased to be working with a company that does handmade bags, which I think is very rare. Here in England, we do this little stitch on everything to show that it's been handmade, and I love the texture of that little stitch
Yeah,
there.
it's nice to feel.
So
isn't
there's
it?
our little sandwich bag. Isn't that cute? Please let us know if you want to buy the bag right now. We will put your initials on here. We can put your initials on the
Yep,
back
on
there.
here, yep.
So you would have your own little bag initialed out there. Is there anyone requesting their initials on these yet?
A few
That-
people. They are going to order it so they can get their initials.
Okay,
They can
that's
get their initials. Great. And one other.
Where-
Where's our other fun thing? We've done this as well. So these aren't the
good.
keys.
The
They're
keys are
gonna-
not included. You wouldn't want them.
Thank you. So this is a key ring. Alistair's just wandering around over there looking. Oh, he's brought some pricing. That does help. He's in the workshop saying, "Oh my God, those twit women out there without their pricing." So we have developed this. Thank God he's here.
I think we're working in there now.
Okay, that's good. We've got connection
There's
in the
more to
workshop.
come, yeah.
We've got pricing. We've got our microphone on a ruler. It's super
There's
sophisticated
going to
here.
be another one over there.
It's super sophisticated here. So I love the keyring. Same leather and with the little micro cross. Should I put that there so you can give a little close-up of that? And we might want to do a little close-up of our cute sandwich bag there. Joel, are you filming well? Joel from Spain is behind the camera. He's driven all the way down from London to help us today because nobody trusted Gillian or I. No, quite rightly. Do you want to give a price?
Yes, the question was for the Soleil, wasn't it? Okay.
We
So
also have some people asking about the price for the sandwich.
okay, fine. Well, shall we run through them all?
Definitely, but we
Oh,
should
this
get
is
out.
fine.
We should do the
In
Soleil.
dollars. Soleil in pounds, £375, $460, and €455. And those are prices which include all of the delivery, all of the duty, all of the tax. Basically, that's through your door and out the other side.
So I'd like to say it clearer. This bag, the Soleil, is $460. And as Gillian is saying, it includes absolutely everything. For our sandwich, 115. I feel like I'm on a quiz show. 115 for this cute bag. 115. Bear in mind, you're going to see in a minute how these are made, all hand-stitched here in England. And you can have your initials on the back there, D-ring to sit here.
Great, because there was just someone asking about that. So
Okay.
There we go. So that clips into there like that for the chaos. So you'll never lose your sandwich again because you're going to
You
have
don't have to share it either if you put your name on it.
And you don't have to share your sandwich either. That's really good. So we've got two of these guys sitting here.
Yep.
I'm going to leave this out here. This was
Next.
kind of fun, just showing all the bits and how they work together. This part of the process, I just look at the pretty colours. Is there something clever about the base of this?
There is something clever about the base of this. So the base of both the Soleil and the sail, which we haven't come to yet, is stiffened. It's not rock hard, is it? But
No.
it's stiffened and strengthened by something that we just generally call leatherboard. But leatherboard is actually very special stuff. It's made of recycled leather cuttings. So when you're making leather goods, there's lots of waste all the time because you have to cut even shapes out of very odd shapes. This is a hide we've got here, and you can see all the irregular shapes that go into it. So the waste goes off to be squished up a bit like papier-mâché, really. It's reprocessed and then pressed and firmly pressed, quite like how paper is made, really, really squashed flat and then come through rollers and comes out in various different thicknesses. So we have stacks of it down on the shelves of different grades according to how stiff we want something to become. And the wonderful thing about it is that it's still leather, so it's malleable, it doesn't rot, it doesn't crease, it's just actually a really good interfacing, effectively, as you would have in clothing.
I'm going to shorten that all by saying it's recyclable, isn't it? That's really
It's
what the bottom-
recycled.
It's recycled.
And
Yeah.
recyclable, yeah.
That's what's so
Yeah,
lovely about
yeah.
this. And this, you use the wonderful magic word of it's sustainable denim.
Well, yeah, because in here we've got hemp, which is much easier to process than cotton. We've got some recycled cotton goes into this fabric. There is some organic cotton, and there is a measure of virgin cotton as well. But it's
Virgin cotton,
That's
that sounds-
such a great word, isn't it?
That sounds so
but
good.
again, it's been made with fresh processes that use much less water
It's
in
a
the
fresh virgin process. I knew I loved
really
working.
hard work.
I knew I loved working with Tusting. They get all the right hotspots. Is anybody asking any questions? Because I love this to be a conversation. Because otherwise it sounds like
Yeah, we
Gillian
need
and
to
I
answer
stand
some
here
questions. Yeah.
talking
we
to you.
just had 3 people that have ordered a bag, and they're saying that they just can't wait for it to arrive.
That's wonderful, because also it's important to mention that all the collections that I do with Tusting are limited, because I like the idea that something feels very special. When we collaborate and we go through months of this process, I want you to feel that you've got something from Tusting that not everybody's going to have. So there is a limited number. And
We're
actually,
numbering them.
Yeah, we can show you that we do number the bags in my handwriting. That is number 16. Which is just a random number, because clearly there aren't 16 yet. Actually, maybe you have made 16 ready to go.
I think of these,
may
when
well
you
be
go through
16.
and talk to Alistair in the
Right.
factory, you'll see
And
some.
there
up on
isn't
the shelf.
anybody on asking to have their bag initialed right this minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's that?
Who
then?
is that?
Susan Brosh.
Oh, I'm
I
sick.
want initials.
She wants initials. Susan, I'm sure we could actually initial your bag. I was also hoping, I love the fact that Susan's there, I was also hoping that Clemmy might be on and she might be asking.
Serious?
Can we
Okay,
can we get her to join? Would she ever want to join? Are you able to get her to join? Joel is trying to request Clemmy to join. And the reason, of course, that I want Clemmy to join is because she and I have got a history that goes way back. Also, she is one of those hectic mothers who has chaos in her life, and I think she would do very well with this and this. Joel's struggling there. Are you coping?
Well, shall we just demonstrate what we'll do?
Clemmy, Amber?
Yes, that's it. Let's get the right
The
Clemmy.
right-
Imagine if we got the wrong Clemmy on and we're having a whole conversation about our history going back. No, she doesn't want to
She
join.
can't join because he doesn't have the latest version of Instagram
Uh-oh.
to join.
Oh my God, but that's fantastic. That just illustrates the chaos of Clemmy's life, that she is one of the chaotic mothers. Clemmy, tell us what initials you want on your bag, and we're going to do it for you now, and we're going to do Susan's bag as well if we've got time. What initials can she write into there, which initials she would like on her bag? Because it's quite a clever process here.
Yeah.
Whilst Clemmy is working out in her mind what initials she'd like, it can't be hard, Clemmy.
Oh my God, she said.
Is she saying, oh my God?
Go with the initials.
Oh, look!
Mr.
Mr.
Tusting.
Tusting. Mrs. Tusting, Mr. Tusting. It's the way he rushes in. Can I just quickly interrupt? It's so lovely for me to be working with a very close married couple because I find myself in the middle all the time. 5 minutes ago, before we went live, there was a discussion between them about who would do the initialing. And Gillian said, I can do it, Alistair. And he said, fine. Why are you
Disappeared, but he
here
obviously
then?
doesn't trust me.
I just thought.
He
this
has
is a
rushed
moment
in.
He doesn't.
I can help.
He's rushed in. Wait, let me just introduce this bag because I know actually earlier we did a sneak peek and Clevy said she wanted the Soleil, but I also want to show this before we get too far along, which is our sail. Named after the same bag that we launched with when we did the cream, but slightly different features on this in the fact that it's obviously our lovely sustainable denim. It's got our recycled bottom. This has
Yes,
got
because this has a denim bottom. Previously, it had a canvas bottom.
had a
didn't it?
canvas
Yeah,
bottom. I love the shot of red.
Crazy
I think
handles.
We all need a little shot of red in our lives. I think you're going to find you can identify your bag very easily when you're in sports day picnics, when you're in Waitrose, when you're carrying logs in. You're going to know where your bag is. It's got the leather handles here for all those lovely details, which I could go on and on.
Yep.
And for the chaotic mum, yet again, or even the chaotic dad. Same thing. You could clip your sandwich bag in here, so your computer cords are nicely wrapped up in there. All your little bits of makeup, all the dog leads, any of that goes in there, and it sits nicely on the bottom there. I don't want Alistair hanging around.
No, I just
we
need
want to give him a
Clemmy-
job.
Clemmy's got some
Has
initials.
Clemmy given us her damn initials? What would she like? It's too good that we wanted her to join and she hasn't got the latest version. She's useless. Useless. Joel.
Do you know what the initials are, Joel, or not?
No.
No, she's still wondering what her initials are.
Well, there may be so many
And if
comments rolling
Susan
through,
is
it's
there,
difficult to find.
has anybody else given us their initials?
CSF.
Is that
We,
Kelly?
we want to make sure that we've got it from Joel. CS for sugar. F. We don't want to get the Spanish mispronunciation over
No.
to here in Laverton and the workshops. Okay, Clemmy, brilliant. You've remembered your initials. Fantastic. And you wanted this. I'm just making sure. Clemmy is going to get this bag she wanted.
Okay.
And maybe we'll want to come around here, Joel, so you can get close. Wait!
So I'm-
Getting
He's just
overexcited.
getting warmed up.
I'm just getting ready to make sure that we do it correctly.
Okay, let's just
Kick the
Joel
new
gonna
product
get
on the table there.
close in.
Hi,
I'm
Joel.
gonna-
So we're just going to show you how we do the embossing. What we're doing here is we get little brass characters, like any printing press, that just have the backward initials on them. So the little brass blocks like this, which we've assembled into a simple hot machine. So there the initials are backwards CSF. So then this is at about 135, 140 degrees centigrade. So we've got the initials in place. We get the piece of leather we're going to emboss onto. And we've got a template there just to show where it's got to fit exactly on the piece of leather. And we need a piece of the foil that India talked about a little while ago. And we just need to apply some heat and pressure and a bit of time, and then underneath there are the initials ready for the bag.
I'm sorry, that is fantastic. Come on, that is fantastic in the world of fast fashion. That was pretty fast and pretty fashionable.
Not that
But
fashionable,
with all our
pretty
lovely,
fast.
with all our lovely sustainable things, whilst Mr. Tusting, and he always likes to remind us he's a Tusting,
Yeah.
doesn't he? He's a Tusting.
Yep.
your, what is it, great-great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Five generations.
It's pretty remarkable to have a family that have kept a company going through all the trials and tribulations of the world we're in
Shall I
today.
go back there?
Yes, you're going back there.
Go.
But what I love is whilst we were filming that, I went back and looked at what Joel's been seeing, and there are hundreds of people
Oh, wow.
requesting initials. Loads and loads and loads of people. So, Clemmy's initials have been done. Has he taken them away?
Oh, careful. No.
No, it's all right, it's all right. I love
Yeah.
that. So that's going to go into this bag for Clemmy with her initials right
Yeah.
there. I love how cute that is. And so the point is today, just today, the initialing is free.
Yeah, we'll run it till, I think, 5 o'clock today. UK
5
time,
o'clock
yeah.
UK
so
time,
That,
so
so
you've
that
got
if
2
people are
hours.
gripped to the live,
Yeah.
you know, because they would be, wouldn't
I
they?
also cheated and I
Then
had
they can
one
do it.
other girlfriend, Helena Christensen. Joel, have you seen that name? Because that's a name you might remember or recognise. Joel's trying to look. But if you see Helena Christensen, please let's get her to join too, because she was in New York and she was also requesting a bag and requesting her initials on it. We will get round to everybody else. Please go to the website and make sure, because I know we're not going to be able to take it all from the Instagram feed. Get your website, get your order in and your initials today in the next 2 hours, and we'll do it initialing for free today. Any of these.
It's set up on the website at the moment that if you're adding your initials, it's done for free. So
Free.
that-
We love that word. We
Yeah.
love sustainable. We love denim. We love free. We love free. Don't forget this cute thing, because this is nice. I love matching. So we've
Also,
got a
India,
bag.
it's worth pointing out that because this is the leather that's the same as we had in the previous collection, even if you spent up by buying all of the previous collection, you might like to add a keyring because it will go with them. Yeah?
So, again, just to remind everyone, what we've got so far, we have our sale, and I love the little nuggety bits here. I don't think they're called nuggety bits. What are they called? Studs.
Well, baguette carriers last time, so
And this is for your newspaper, your baguette, your yoga mat, your picnic mat. Great for
hockey
sports
sticks for the
days.
kids.
Everything is wipeable
Baseball
and washable.
bats.
That's really
Yep.
Everything is limited. So we've got the sail, we've got the soleil, and we've got our little cute sandwich. And new in this collection, we've got the lanyard.
Okay, come on, big
Okay,
reveal.
thank you. And then what Gillian is so excited about is finally,
Where's it gone?
I wanted to do a crossbody bag. I'm gonna
Dragging
put
it on the
I know, I've been
ground.
I've been dragging it around on the ground. I wanted to do a crossbody bag because I think post-COVID, what we've seen is a lot of the girls out there are wanting to have hands-free. We're back to our crazy life, but even just coming out of COVID, I didn't want something that felt flash. I didn't want something that was single purpose. I wanted something that was going to be working at all times of all parts of the day. So this is our brand new stud. We've called it the stud because we feel that every girl would like to have a stud on her shoulder or a stud beside her. We've initialed this already. You do not need to have your initials. You can keep it completely plain. It's the same beautiful chocolate luxurious leather. We've got an adjustable strap here, so it can go longer or it can go shorter. I was riding in Spain, lovely to get that in. Another wonderful company took me on a trip there, and I saw the girls were wearing their bags quite
back.
short, which was interesting because I've been wearing mine quite long, and I loved the idea of wearing it a bit shorter now on the back like that. So this is our stud. It's taken obviously from my father's cartridge bag, not obviously, but there's a lot of this shape in the shooting, hunting world, fishing world out there, but we wanted it to feel a little bit more rock and roll.
Bit more girly as well.
Bit more girly.
Yes.
Yeah. So we've just done these very simple straps, and it works incredibly efficiently. There's nothing, there's no magnets, there's no closures, there's no nothing. Super easy. Big, deep pockets here. We love deep pockets. We love a stud with deep pockets. Deep pockets there.
Yep, get rid
We'll
of it.
pop that under there.
Polybags.
And again, we've got our denim there, and we've got our red wipeable interior. Again, this little guy is here because if you're crazy and chaotic like Gillian and I both confess to be, you might want to have your computer cords, your dog leads, your makeup nicely tucked into your sandwich inside your stud. Now, you wrote a beautiful bit of copy that was about as with age.
Every good rocker gets better with age.
Every good rocker gets better with age. So that's what we've got. So this is the new collection from Tusting. Love working with them. company that goes back to 1875. We're here in their workshops. We've got the sail, we've got the soleil, we've got the stud, we've got the sandwich. I know I love a lot of alliteration. And we've got a key ring. That hasn't actually got a little name at the moment. We might have to give it a name.
I've just called it the chocolate key fob because
The chocolate key fob.
the idea of them being able to reach
And
it
just to
appeals.
remind you, because we're going to go into the workshops now, just to remind you, anybody who's ordering right now today on our limited collection, get your initialing done. Clemmy has, my lovely friend Clemmy Hambro, although she's married to a Fraser, has asked for that. CSF is going to go to her, and it'll be sitting in there like that. So when she's out with all the others, she's not going to lose her bag. She's not going to lose her bag.
no.
Right, maybe me and the stud might go next door.
Yeah, go and-
Quickly, we've
you
still
need
got
to-
time. Are there any questions? Is everybody happy, and can they hear us still? Joel's looking.
There's so many questions you can't.
So now we're going to get Alistair. So in fact, Alistair has Alistair requested to join? No.
I think I said
He's
to him
speaking
to
into
wait,
his-
to wait.
So what we're
until, can you request him, Joel? Yeah.
So what we're trying to do is we want to go there because this is actually a functioning workshop. They can't shut the whole thing down for our.
And it's quite noisy, so
And it's noisy.
we didn't want to do the whole thing from in there because you might
Yeah.
actually not even hear properly.
Alistair has joined.
Alistair's joined. So I'm going to walk over there and be with Alistair. Gillian's going to stay here, and she's going to do some more printing on there.
Yes, I could do that.
So we can go find out what Susan's initials were. Okay. Follow.
Hi, India. Sorry.
Okay, so I won't
Here we are.
talk because
No,
you need
you
to
are.
listen to those ones.
No, you don't look at me. You're much more interesting. So this is a quick tour of our production here in Lavenden, and here's India. Here's the cutting team cutting. So we use clicking presses to cut the bags out. So you can see Ian there. He's just working on cutting pieces out for some production of obviously some green bags for one of our customers.
Let's get close. I love this. This is one of the things why I fell in love with tussin.
So Ian, can you cut another piece out for us there?
Is this leather bits? No.
No, this is for a different. This is actually for a bespoke customer. This one here, for a special customer, a one-off job. So we place the cutting knife onto the leather, and it's using the press now just to sandwich cut, like a pastry cut, out the piece of leather. So there he has. He's cut one of the base panels for a bag. There he goes. So that's cutting. What happens next? We then do some preparation work, which might involve edge finishing. So here's Scott doing some edge finish. Can you just show us a little bit, Scott, just on one of these? So this is edge finishing here.
And can I just say that one of the first things I learned about bags, way back when I first worked at one of my first companies before I collaborated, was that you can really tell a luxury bag because the edges have been painted, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. So here's Scott. He's just going to show you a little bit of edge finishing. So you make the edge go from the raw edge color to the painted color that we're looking for. So there's the, hold it still, Scott. There's the finished color. And I just show the color it started off. It started off in the pale color, and we've gone to the dark color there. So we do a bit of edge finishing on all the pieces that are visible.
Kate, I love that you're on, and it's so lovely to see you back again. And interestingly, you and I were in that business together, and you just said you couldn't hear me. So now I've grabbed the magic ruler from Mr. Tustin himself, just to say that one of the first things I learned about bags was that to really tell a luxury bag, it had edge painting, and that's what we've just been seeing happening here in the workshop. Kate, I hope you can hear me now. I hope I was loud and clear. Anyway, I'm going to hand back to Alistair, who's going to take us on round.
Just show you a couple more bits of the process. If we walk around here, we'll see some bits of the machinery that we use. This is a splitting machine to take the thickness of the leather down. And here is little skiving machines, taking the thickness down on the edges. But what we really want to show you was a bit of sewing. So we're just going to go and find one of our team who do the machining, who's just working actually on a sail bag. So here we are. This is us machining the main leather base bands onto a sale bag.
What is your website?
The website is tusting, www.tusting.co.uk.
Make sure it should be seen.
So we just, here we are, we're just machining, we've prepared the bits of leather onto the canvas bodies here, and we're just stitching them in place. So the general process where we start with the flat components and we work through progressively machining more of the leather together onto the fabric as it's prepped up and ready to go.
I think someone was saying that they weren't able to find the bag. Presumably, Gillian, everything has gone live on the Tusting site. Well, we're hoping for that. Anyway, I'm just excited to see this. Isn't it amazing, Clemmy? This is probably exactly how your bag started.
Yeah, it's all on the the website.
So we do this
just
as
go
much
to
as
the
we can do
homepage
in
and
2
follow the
dimensions.
links
So
from
this is
there.
making flat big pieces of fabric and leather combined. But we then actually got to make the bag. So if we go behind you, India, we can.
You're going to go.
I'm going to go this way.
I'm following you.
We're going to see making. So we have boxes here of India's bags ready, as much flat bedding as we can do in 2 dimensions. And we're just going to go and come and have a look. Actually, Mickey, have you finished machining those? Or can you? Mickey's going to start machining the next box just here. Here's Mickey. She's just getting the next lot ready to go and start machining those. We just caught her moving from one box to the next. So this is the next stage where we're going to create the 3-dimensional bag, and the end result of that is over here. Is a box of bags that look like this, where they're inside out. And if India would just film this, I'll turn one through for you.
Yes, and I want to remind everybody that even though they look a little bit squashed like that, everything, as you can see back here, is all handmade, hand sewn. And Alistair, strangely, I'm attached to his pocket.
Which isn't very good, but anyway.
No, that's all right. He's now given me all of his cords. So he's going to show us here.
So you just turn your bag through.
Oh dear, Gillian, just one quick thing. Everybody's saying that they're getting a US price option. They're in the UK and they'd like to pay in pounds. Are we able to get that? Right, back to Alistair, who's here. He's turned the bag around.
Okay, we'll check that out.
And what I love is while I'm filming Alistair on his phone, I can see new orders coming in, which is really exciting because I can't tell you how long this has taken. You know, these things don't happen overnight. We've spent a lot of time thinking through how we can make a long-lasting, lifetime bag. You're going to have to put those little studs in, Alistair. So that, yes, I want you to clip those in so they look lovely. Someone is asking how to get one here in Perth. Gillian, have you completely left us alone? You've sort of deserted the other room and you're not even helping. In fact, we're going to fire Gillian. Where is she, Alistair? She's not even answering. Do they accept euros? Yes. Is that bag darker? No, it's not. Let's take it out to the light so you can see. It's not darker at all. There we go. Look, and you can see how manly it is too because Alistair's now holding it. Alistair, look manly with your bag. There we go. So it is good. It's good for girls and boys. It's good for everything. Someone is asking about Melbourne and Perth. Gillian is going to answer that, but I know you do ship to...
Oh yeah, definitely.
They ship to Australia. Someone is saying they've ordered the Soleil and the sandwich. Gillian is back. Thank you, Gillian. Where have you been?
Oh, just, you know,
I don't think she's got a microphone. That's the problem. We're going to go back in there. Right.
If we want to go back there, we can
Yes.
switch this one off and we can go back to the other end.
Right. Perfect.
Perfect. Wonderful.
I'm going to walk back through. I'm going to leave you those.
Thank you very much.
I think I need to take this then.
No, the other microphone's through there. So if you go quickly, India's just going back to the other camera now.
Oh, delayed. I just want a quick time check. What's the time now? I'm back. 3:36. 3:36. I think that's brilliant. I think we've probably got about a few more minutes. Did Helena Christensen get on at any point? Otherwise, she's going to be in big doo-doo. Lovely, wonderful girlfriend, Helena Christensen.
we switched on.
I had given her a little preview of these bags, and she had asked whether she could be one of the first to have it initialed. And I thought, oh, Helena, yes, definitely. Clemmy and Helena. But we've seen lots of people. You're joggling around. What's he doing? Joel's trying to get off the. Joel's off. He's got off the tripod. So where is our microphone?
Can people still hear us? Yeah.
Because there we go. Can everyone hear? Kate Muller, are you there and can you hear me? I just want to make sure everyone can still hear. Joel, is everybody happy? It is funny how technical we are, that we've got our microphone on the ruler here. So just to reiterate and remind everybody, today we launched these and this new collection. I'm standing with Gillian Tusting, married to Alistair Tusting, whose great grandfather was the original Tusting who got into the love of leather. And when I see Alistair feeling the leather, and it sounds kind of weird, but it's not. It's really amazing when you see someone who's got such a passion. And it obviously just is in the family DNA. He just loves his leathers. And when I first came here, he talked me all through the processing, the different leathers and how they worked. And it was just lovely. It's so lovely to work with people who are passionate about something. So we've got the sail with our canvas straps. I love this shock of flaming tree red. You can have your initials on the inside. Remember today, just until the next 2 hours, we're doing this initialing for free. You've got a lanyard on here so that you can pop your
keys.
We've got keys. Where's our sandwich? Where's our sandwich?
Does it run away? Someone's stolen the sandwich.
The sandwich is in here.
It's tied in.
Again, so if you're in a hurry and you're trying to find your makeup, your keys, your computer cords, it's easy. We've made it easier for you. So this is different to the last collection, which I love. So we've got our sail, our soleil, and again, it's all done so that you can have it all matching like that.
This will pop in.
You've got your sandwich.
The price of the stud, the bag you're wearing.
The stud is in dollars, $595.
And I just want to show again, so you can see the length, you can see how it sits on me. You can feel the luxury of it. And of course, strangely, my children always point this out to me. I always smell the leather because it smells so good. A little bit rock and roll. Super easy closure. There's no buckles, no magnetics, nothing, and it stays shut. I have tested this. It's got a nice big Y bit here, so you can get a lot in it. It's a great traveling bag. And again, for easy organization, add a sandwich to your stud. And as Gillian always says, all rock and rollers get better with age, and that's what we're expecting here. Right now, you can have your initials put onto it. On any of these, you can have your initials put on it. You can also request a beautiful message that they can do in your own handwriting. That won't be done today. Every price includes shipping. So there are no
so the
hidden
price,
costs.
the prices include shipping, duties for where you're landing, if it's a US or European place, and if it's outside of those areas, then the pricing is slightly different. So, for example, in Australia, the pricing is less to account for the fact that you may unlucky have to pay duty when it arrives, but it's all taken care of.
So super easy collection. We love the fact that the denim has been really responsibly sourced.
Yeah. And I think there was a question about whether the denim would rub off on white trousers. All denim is inclined to shed a little bit of colour. The process that's been used for this denim reduces that hugely, so it's much better than traditional denim. There is still the chance that a little of it may, I mean, I wouldn't rub the bag up and down my white trousers, but it's not going to be nearly as bad as old-fashioned raw selvage denim that you might.
And I loved some of the words that you used about the denim that we've chosen. There was the word virgin in there. There was the word pristine, I think. There were a number of good words in there. But the point is that I think Tusting is renowned for its not only its capabilities, but its long-lasting, long-standing wearability of all of their products. And in fact, Gillian was just telling me upstairs she had a customer who came back and they had bought matching bags for each other as a wedding present 25 years ago. And they brought the bags in and they were in sort of mint condition. So everything that we're seeing here, because it's handmade, it lasts. Remember, limited, super limited, so you should try and order now, because I had a lot of people disappointed at the first collection. Our stud, sandwich, soleil, and sail. initialing is happening now for the next hour, and I think we're finished. Thank you so much.
Are there any questions that we should have answered, do you think? I think they're coming so fast that it's really hard for Joel to see because they go really quickly.
And I think
very
it's
difficult.
easy. You can. I know how brilliant the customer service here is at Tusting. You can always write in and ask any question you want, and it'll be answered there. Thank you as always, Helena. I will find you, and I will get your bag initialed, and it will be on its way to you. Clemmy, thank you, not for joining because you didn't even join, but you did get your initials put on the bag, which is kind of fun. It was done here live.
Somebody I think was asking that they were seeing the wrong currency. That might be a cookies thing. So it's you can try a different browser or clear your cookies or open an incognito tab or window, and all of those things might help. And if in doubt, if you're really stuck, then email us. We'll sort it out.
They're very responsive. I'm off to Houston tomorrow, going to the Texas Design Fair, and I'm talking in the evening. And anybody who's joining there, we are also offering the initialing, but only for those people who come and are part of that evening tomorrow night. So it's either right now or it's tomorrow in Houston. Free initialing. Otherwise, the initialing carries on. You can write secret messages. You can have it in your own handwriting. It's all beautifully done. So place your orders now. Very, very limited. Thank you so much for joining. Joel, thank you so much for being there.
Thank you for having me.
And isn't it fun? How often do you get a live from a workshop with all the noise and the hustle and bustle of real people making real products by hand? Thank you so much.